It's Friday night at King Field at the new complex at Baldwin Woodville High School. Welcome to tonight's battle, Middle Border Conference between the Ellsworth Panthers and the Baldwin Woodville Blackhawks. I'm Jeremy Nygaard, this is Blackhawk TV, and we will be here for you for the duration of the game tonight as we watch the Blackhawks battle the Panthers in a battle of undefeated teams, but both teams playing their first conference game of the year. We have the coin toss going on right now. As you can see, the Blackhawks will be in black and the Panthers will be in white. A little drizzle here tonight. It's relatively cool. If you can see some of that on the screen. The live chat has been disabled for tonight as we're not monitoring that. So welcome. Thanks for being here. If you planned on coming and didn't because of the current weather, this is a great alternative for you. So happy to be here and excited for, as Jake would say last year, a beautiful night to play football. Looks like the Panthers won the toss. Nope, the Blackhawks won the toss. They've deferred. The Panthers will receive the opening kickoff and head south, left to right on the on your screen. So we'll have the Blackhawks kicking off to the Panthers. A little bit about the Ellsworth Panthers. The team returns a majority of their players from last year's very successful team. They did lose quarterback Mason Anderson, who was a very good quarterback. Replace him with receiver turned quarterback Jack Janke, who was a phenomenal receiver for the Panthers last year. If you had an opportunity to watch the Panthers play basketball this winter, Jack really turned it on late in the season and became one of the dominant players in Western Wisconsin. So Jack's going to be playing quarterback. The backfield of the Ellsworth Panthers is led by running back Max Grand. He is number 33. Max has played varsity. He played a little bit as a freshman. He's obviously played more, ran for a lot of yards last year. Their track team, 4x1, 4x2, both state champs, and Max was part of those. Quade, what number is he? Ashton Quade, number 34, another speedster. So they'll have some guys that are very fast. That's going to be kind of what Ellsworth does. On the side of the Blackhawks, led by quarterback Wyatt Larson, a senior. Wyatt was very good last week, completed a lot of his passes, including 2 touchdowns. Leading the charge in the backfield will be number 23, Keegan Offsty. He has really played around the offense as a sophomore and a junior, but is now the bell cow in the backfield. You'll see Sam Hush, number 10, on some jet sweeps, as well as other Hawks. The perimeter of the Blackhawk offense, you see Sam Hush catch passes, you'll see Sean Van Zomer catch passes, Colin Fritz catch passes. There's a number of receivers that are good for the Hawks. So a balanced offensive attack. But really the story of the Blackhawks' young season has been their defense, including a game last week against GT where they held them to negative total yards. So they had negative 10 yards rushing and 9 yards passing for a total of -1 on the night. And that's really been the story. And what will be the test tonight for the Hawks is how they defend the Ellsworth Panthers. So we have about 4 minutes left here pregame. You see the teams finishing up their pregame, and we'll be with you here for the national anthem and the starting lineups, and then opening kickoff. As you can see here down at the bottom of the screen, we're trying to get the 3 Hall of Fame coaches as they walk off the field. Jack Schulz, Wade Lebecki, and Don Nelson. Kind of being honored here tonight at the grand opening of our new field. State championship coaches, all 3 of them. Jack and Wade were both head coaches, while Don Nelson was our defensive coordinator, who spent a lot of time sitting on top of the press box while he deciphered the other team's offense. So good to see all 3 of them back here tonight. Wade, Coach Lebecki, worked for the WIA for a number of years after leaving here and is just retired. So he's actually back in the area. And so I'm sure we'll see him around here more. So many of the Blackhawk alum played for those 3 guys, myself included. Coach Lebecki was the head coach, and Coach Nelson was the D coordinator. So I'd assume it's somewhat of a rarity to have multiple Hall of Fame coaches, WFCA Hall of Fame coaches in one district. So that's pretty neat. Looks like we're going to get the national anthem here. I'm going to try to pick up the band playing that for you. And then, however, we announce the starters for the Panthers and the Blackhawks.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our newly renovated King Field, home of the Baldwin Woodville Blackhawks. Tonight we would like to extend a special welcome to our visitors from Ellsworth. Tonight we have the Middle Border Conference opener for both the Ellsworth Panthers and our Baldwin Woodville Blackhawks. Both teams finished the non-conference portion of their schedules with perfect 2-0 records leading into tonight. Baldwin Woodville High School, Ellsworth High School, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at education-based interscholastic events. We request your cooperation in supporting the participants and officials. Profanity, racial, sexist, or ethnic comments or other intimidating or taunting actions will not be tolerated and are grounds for your removal from the site of competition. Please enjoy tonight's game in a positive manner. Also, for safety considerations, children should be supervised by their parents or guardians. Thank you. The restrooms are located behind the west bleachers. The Baldwin Woodville school grounds are declared a tobacco-free area. Thank you for your compliance with our school policy and the Wisconsin state law prohibiting tobacco use on the school premises. And now, to honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask all those who are able to please stand, remove your hats, and place your hand over your heart for the playing of our national anthem by the Blackhawk Baldwin Woodville Band, directed by Mr. Adam Bassick.
hear the eruption of some fireworks beyond the east side of the facility as we usher in the new athletic complex. It's quite a show. And the game will start on a delay as it's now a field covered in smoke. That's not true, but it's kind of how it looks.
Fireworks tonight were donated by Max Rasmussen at Fireworks City. Alden Woodville won the coin toss this evening and elected to defer. Ellsworth then chose to receive the kickoff, and they will defend the north end zone. And now let's meet our two teams that are participating in tonight's football game. First of all, the Ellsworth Panthers have chosen to be introduced as a team, so Ellsworth fans, here are your Panthers. And the head coach of the Panthers is Rob Heller. And now Baldwin Woodville fans, the Blackhawks have chosen to introduce their starting defensive players this evening. So here they are in numerical order. At defensive back, number 2, Mason Werner. A defensive end, number 3, Colin Fritz.
So junior Mason Werner, free safety.
A linebacker,
Defensive end, number 3,
5,
sophomore
Braden
Colin
LeGrander.
Fritz. Linebacker, number 5, Braden LeGrander,
A defensive
who's
back,
not
number 10,
running
Sam
out.
Hush.
Sam Hush, number 10, is playing corner. He's a senior.
At linebacker, number 12, Cal Smith.
Cal Smith is our rover backer, or excuse me, our buck.
Linebacker, number 17, Jackson
Sophomore. Number
Johansson.
17, Jackson Johansson's our rover. He rover
A
linebacker,
defensive
sophomore,
back,
17.
number 22, Chase Schaefer.
Chase Schaefer, senior, number 22, playing corner.
At linebacker, number 23, Keegan
Middle
Ofsty.
linebacker, senior, number 23, leading tackler for the Blackhawks, Keegan Ofsty.
A defensive end, number 54, Clay Lorenz.
Clay Lorenz is a senior, number 54, D-end.
A defensive lineman, number 55, Noah Sarar.
Noah Sarar is
And a defensive
our nose.
lineman, number 58, Elijah Heimer.
Elijah Heimer is our D-tackle. Junior, it also looks
And the
like
head coach of the Blackhawks,
Eli
Ken
Coonan,
Kiefer.
number 45, a junior, will be starting for the defense as well. So no Braden LeGrander in the starting lineup, but
Other
instead
officials working tonight's
Eli
game
Coonan.
are Paul Lehman, Jim Selt, Dan Hoffman, Bruce Kemp, and Craig Kittle.
Hawks are going to start the game off with a kick right to left. Kicking for the Hawks is number 18, junior Davis Paulson. Davis is perfect on kicking attempts this season, 4 for 4 on extra points, 1 for 1, 44, 45-yard field goal in our first game of the season. Coach Kiefer often notes the importance of the third facet of the game, which is special teams. So far, we have had the advantage.
And number 34, Ashton Quaddy.
We've had the advantage in special teams in both games, but we have not seen guys with the speed
And
that these
kicking off
deep
for the
guys
Blackhawks
have
this evening is
in Max
number
Grand and
18,
Ashton
Davis
Quade.
Paulson.
So Grand is 33, Quade is 34. I would do my best to not let them touch it. But I believe that's Bo Hines in the middle of the field too, standing around the 22, and he's also fast. So Davis is going to kick deep. That's going to be Max Grand taking the ball about the 19. He's going to make the first guy miss, and he's going to be tackled by Davis Paulson
Max Grand
past the 40.
Panthers, and he's forced out of bounds by Davis Paulson of the Blackhawks.
The importance here that's going to be magnified is tackling,
And the ball will
and
be marked
how
on the
well
Ellsworth
do we tackle
42-yard line where the Panthers
if
will
we're
take
not
over their
tackling
first
well,
possession of the night for their
Ellsworth
first
is going
and
to
10.
have a lot of success offensively. If we tackle and there's not a lot of yards after contact for Max
14,
Grand,
Jack Janke is the quarterback for the Panthers.
that would be beneficial for Baldwin Woodville tonight. So Janke's under center. He's going to hand it to Grand, and he's going to gain just a couple.
Max Grand,
He's
the
going to
ball
get
carrier.
3 yards on his first carry. Max Grand, I
Gain of
just
3
saw on
yards on
social
that
media a
carry.
couple weeks
Brings
ago
up second
received
and
a
7 from the 45.
preferred walk-on offer from the Minnesota Golden Gophers. 2nd and 7, ball's at the 45. Gonna get tossed to Grand, and he's gonna gain the edge, and that's where you see his speed.
Max Grand, the ball carrier.
He's gonna gain 9 on the play, good for a first down.
Forced out of bounds by Cal Smith.
There's gonna be
Yardage
angles
good
that
a
have
first
worked
down
for our
Ellsworth. The
linebackers
ball
and
marked
defensive
at
backs
the
that
Woodville 46.
don't necessarily work with this Ellsworth backfield. Getting the edge and getting upfield. So that's one thing that the Blackhawks will have to be very careful about tonight, is not losing that edge. We got to give to the fullback there. That was 27, Samuel Kalbaum.
the ball carrier.
He's going to get a yard.
Noah Saar on the tackle. Gain of 1 brings up 2nd and 9 from the 45.
We are still dealing with some mist tonight, so it'll be interesting. Obviously, the field will handle the water pretty well, but the ball will still get a little wet. Janke's going to drop back to throw it, and he's going to misread the route. Ball falls
Yankees
incomplete.
Pass incomplete. Coverage on a play for the Blackhawks by Mason Werner, number 2.
3rd and long for Ellsworth, which is, if we can keep
pass
them
brings up 3rd down and 9 yards to go for the Blackhawks.
in 3rd and long
For the
situations.
Panthers, from the Blackhawks 45.
I think that's something that Blackhawk fans will love to see. I think we're going to try to probably get Grand on the perimeter here. He's going to take looks like a little counter action, and there's a big hole.
Max Grand, the ball carrier.
And he's going to
Sam
gain
Hodge and Mason Werner
24.
on the tackle. Gain on the play all the way to the 21-yard line of Baldwin Woodville. That's good for a 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
24 yards on 3rd down gives the Panthers a first down at the Blackhawk 21. There's 10:04 remaining here in the first quarter. Still have a pretty constant flow of fans rolling in. We have Grand over in the slot, single back set. 27's a fullback. It's Quade in motion. He's going to get a handoff. He's going to break through.
Ashton Quade, the ball carrier.
Tough run by Quade. He's going to gain 11.
Chase Schaefer and Sam Hush on the tackle.
And the
Gain of
Panthers
11 yards in
have
the carry. That's good for a 1st down for
reached
the Panthers.
the 10. The ball is on the 10. The ball is touching the 10. So despite what the first down sticks
First down
show,
at the 10-yard line of the
this is
Blackhawks.
1st and goal to go. There we go. Now we're going to get Grand in motion and a dive to Kalbaum. He keeps his feet going. Gets inside the 10 to the 7
Sam
for a gain of
Kolbaum, the ball carrier.
And they're probably going to place it on the 6. Looks like a gain of 4.
On the tackle.
On the 7, so a gain of 3.
3 yards on the carry. Brings up 2nd down and goal to go from the 7.
Bo Hines is split out to the bottom of the screen. Kalbaum and Grant in the backfield. And this is going to be Janke on a design keep. Oh, and he turns back into Chase Schaefer.
Jack Janke on the quarterback keeper.
And is going to lose 3.
Tackled for a loss by Chase Schaefer.
It's a good job keeping contained by the Blackhawks.
3rd down and goal to go from the 10.
Back at the original line of scrimmage here on the from 1st down. It's going to be 3rd and goal. It's going to be Grand off tackle. And he's going to get to inside the 5. And they're going to have 4th and goal.
Tackle by Cal Smith.
Just outside the 3.
Gain of 7 yards on that carry brings up 4th down and goal to go from the 3.
This is a big play here. Hawks did not get these stops last year against the Panthers in a game that got out of hand relatively early. We're going to get a toss to Quaddy here, or a give, and he's going to get into the end zone for a score. And the Panthers take a lead at 7:14 of the first quarter.
3-yard touchdown run for Quaddy. Makes the score 6-0 with the extra point attempt for it yet to come. And they will line up to attempt a 2-point conversion.
Mist has picked up a little bit here, and we're going to get a flag, likely for a false start. Nope, we have a defense lining up in the neutral zone.
It's an offside call against the Ellsworth Panthers.
Oh, no, Ellsworth lined up in the neutral zone. Ball's going to be back now here at the 8-yard line.
Back to the 8-yard line.
Everything all week said the rain would be done by 5 yet.
And again, they will attempt
here we
a
are.
2-point conversion.
Quaddy in motion. Janke with the play action toss. He's got some guys open. That ball is going to be caught but out of bounds.
And that pass is out of bounds in the end zone, so the 2-point conversion attempt fails. With 7 minutes, 14 seconds remaining in quarter number 1, it's Ellsworth 6 and Baldwin Woodville nothing.
We're going to take this time here to thank all of our sponsors for Blackhawk TV, and there's a number of them this year: Firehelm Langer, Timmerman Realty, St. Croix Garage Doors, CW Garage Door Distribution, Nielsen's Foods, Flagship Ford, A-Star, Precision Excavating Enterprises, Precision Truck Service, American Family Insurance, Justin Nygaard Agency, Schaefer Financial Services, Blackhawk Garage Door, Anytime Fitness, The Forge Chiropractic, Pete's Construction, Baldwin Lightstream, Auto Appeal, O'Connell Funeral Homes, Fenner & Jewelers, First Bank of Baldwin, Charlotte Heimer with Aflac Insurance, Christo Orthodontics, and TMS Tire and Auto. Thank you to all of our sponsors here at Blackhawk TV for making this here possible. We got a fresh screen here for you. Thanks to Kayla Bignell, who's on the camera tonight.
Sam Hush and number 31 Ryan Venedal are the deep receivers.
Blackhawks will start their first drive here
Chase
after
Snyder,
returning
number
the kick.
54 to kick off for Ellsworth.
Schneider kicking, and it's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded at the 25 by Cal Smith, and he's going to get to about the 34-yard line. And that is where the
Jackson
Hawks
Johansson on the return for the Blackhawks.
will start their first
Jackson Turner was in on the tackle for Ellsworth. The ball will be spotted at the 34-yard line of Baldwin Woodville, where the Blackhawks will begin with a 1st and 10.
Oh, you got to stop. That's a penalty. You can't do that. So Hawks unclear about who should be running the orbital motion.
The ball carrier.
So this will not count, and they will back up to the 29.
There's a penalty flag on the field.
Wait a sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 1 yard too many back. There we go. There we go. So 1st and 15 for the Blackhawks.
It's a 5-yard penalty against the Blackhawks. It will now be 1st down, 15 yards to go from the 29.
Chase Schaefer in motion. We're going to get a handoff to Osti. Decent sized hole there to the left side of the line, and he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage and a gain of 5.
Keegan Osti, the ball carrier. Bo Hines and Samuel Kobaum on the tackle.
Ball spotted just short of the original 1st down stick.
Gain of 5 yards in the carry brings up 2nd and 10 from the 34.
Try to recognize all these offensive linemen here, and I'll do the best I can. Eli Coonan right now is playing tight end at the bottom of your screen. Appears to be next to 54, Clay Lorenz. We're going to get Cal Smith on a handoff. He's going to get out to
Chase Schaefer, the ball carrier.
37.
Sam Kobaum on the tackle.
And it's going to bring up a
gain of 4 yards in the carry.
3rd and 8.
Makes it 3rd down and 6 yards to go from the 38-yard line.
3rd and 7. It's going to be play action. Wyatt's going to throw his first pass. He's under pressure. Finds Colin Fritz, who has the ball. Look like deflect off his face mask.
For Colin Fritz, incomplete.
And the Hawks are going to punt from their own 37-yard line.
That brings
you
up
can't
4th
pick
down
the ball
and 6
up.
yards to go for the Blackhawks. Sean Van
Can't do
Soberen in the punt.
Oh, that's good stuff. Freshman Evan Clausen is the snapper. He's done a good job. I never had to snap in with a wet ball before. Sean Van Zorman punting, staying on his own 22. Ball's away. Good punt, high. Going to get a fair catch, which is great. And the Ellsworth Panthers will start their
Jack
drive
Janke making the fair catch
at the 35 or 36-yard line. Punt of 26 yards for Sean Van Zorman.
And following that punt return, Ellsworth will have the ball on their own 31-yard line with a 1st and 10.
Flagship Ford is your source for new and used Ford cars, trucks, SUVs, parts, service, and more in the Baldwin area. Our goal is to provide the best possible service to our customers and make sure your car buying experience is second to none. We are conveniently located at 850 Fern Drive, Baldwin, Wisconsin 54002. It's going to be a counter that the fullback runs into the fake, and Ashton Quaddy is going to take that handoff and be tackled in the backfield. And that's going to be a loss of 4.
4 yards on that carry. Brings up 2nd down and 14 yards to go.
Ellsworth will have
Ball spotted in the Ellsworth
2nd and 14.
27.
2nd and 14 from their 27. Handoff to Grand. He's going to spin out of a tackle. And a touchdown saving tackle was made by Mason Werner at the 49-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 22.
Tackle made by Mason Werner at the Blackhawks.
And after
but not until he gets to the 50-yard line.
23.
1st and 10 for Ellsworth.
After 5 carries, Mass Grand is at 66 yards for the night. Janke drops back. He's going to see Quade, who runs a little whip route, and Quade turns into a blocker, and the ball comes out.
Janke, the ball carrier. Chase Schaefer on the stop for the Blackhawks.
And it looks like the fumble is going to go out of bounds and give the Panthers a first down.
And that's a gain of 10 on the carry. That's good for a first down for the Panthers. First and 10 from the Baldwin Woodville 40.
Thanks again for joining us tonight on a drizzly evening here in Baldwin. Quade in motion. He's going to get a jet sweep. Tries to make a cut. Slips and goes down at the
Quade, the ball carrier.
Line of scrimmage.
Tackled
It's going
by
to be a
Cal
short
Smith.
loss. You'll notice in the description of the YouTube video today,
Loss of a
there
yard
is
on
a
the
link
carry, brings
to
up
both
second
the
and 11
Blackhawk
from the 41.
and Panther roster. So if you're wondering about who may be there, you can open that up in another tab. Click over. If you're watching on your TV, obviously, a little bit different. But play action here. Janke's going to set and fire. He's got Quade behind our coverage, and he is going to catch it in the end zone.
Pass caught by Ashton Quade.
It's a pitch and catch of 41 yards and a touchdown.
41-yard touchdown for Ellsworth. Janke to Quade for the touchdown. Makes the score 12-0 with the conversion attempt yet to come.
And at 3:34 of the first quarter, Ellsworth has jumped out to a 12-0 lead.
And again, the Panthers will attempt a 2-point conversion.
Grand is going to get the ball and sidestep and cross the plane.
Max Grand with the carry takes it into the end zone for a 2-point conversion for the Panthers. Now with 3 minutes, 34 seconds remaining in quarter number 1, it's now Ellsworth 14 and Baldwin Woodville nothing.
CW Garage Door is your go-to source for the wholesale distribution of high-quality residential and commercial garage doors and their related parts and options. For over 15 years, we have provided exceptional customer service through our personal hands-on approach. Our flexible schedule ensures we will work with you to provide a quick turnaround and prompt delivery. For more information on CW Garage Door distribution, please contact at 877-684-5125. Even though we don't know what life has in store for our homes or cars, we can still prepare. Introducing the damage doesn't have to be too damaging policy from American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. For details, contact Agent Justin Nygaard, call 715-684-2919, or stop by 775 Main Street in Baldwin today.
Once again, Chase Snyder will kick off for the Panthers.
Members of Wisconsin Credit Union can access account information and take care of most everyday banking needs via Wisconsin Online, the mobile app, and text banking. Immediate access to your Wisconsin accounts is available 24 hours a day via touchtone phone. Contact Wisconsin Credit Union to learn more. Another squib kick. That's going to be Jackson Johansson picking it up at the 25. Getting to the 35.
Johansson on the return for the Blackhawks.
And the Blackhawks will start their second drive at the 35-yard line.
And the ball will be spotted on the Baldwin Woodville 35-yard line, where the Blackhawks will begin with a 1st and 10.
First drive started with a penalty and ended with the drop pass. Hopefully we can get a little more continuity here. Move the chains a couple times. Smith in motion, top to bottom. Keegan's going to get the ball and find a hole. It's going to be a nice gain, short of a first down, but a gain of 8.
Bo Hines on the stop. Gain of 8 yards on the carry, brings up 2nd and 2 from the 43.
2nd and 2 as we close in here on the 3-minute mark of the first quarter. In addition to the drizzle, it's cooled off a little bit as well tonight. going to be Ofsty again, and he's going to be met in the backfield and fall forward and gain a yard.
Bo Hines and Andrew Gutting on the tackle.
It's going to be 3rd and 1.
Gain of 1 on the carry brings up 3rd and 1 from the 44.
Seeing more Keegan Ofsty on 3rd down makes sense, I think. That's what we're going to get, and he is going to fail to reach the spot to gain just by
Bo Hines and
a little bit. He's going to be inches short.
Short gain on the carry brings up 4th down and less than a yard to go for the Blackhawks.
You got to go for this one, though. Field position game hasn't really done much here for the Hawks, so to get back in this game's going to have to be points. Ellsworth can make a long field look little in not a lot of time. It's going to be Cal Smith coming, and it looks like he reaches the spot, but now the side judge comes in and moves back a little bit. It's going to have to touch the 45, and it's not touching the 45. And that is a turnover on downs.
To be gained for a 1st down. Blackhawks will turn the ball over on downs to the Panthers. Panthers take over with a 1st and 10 at the Baldwin Woodville 44.
Precision Truck Service is a full-service heavy truck and trailer repair shop located in Baldwin and offering all types of general repair for heavy truck and trailer, diesel, mobile service, alignment, computer diagnostics, welding and fabrication, and sandblasting. As a Michelin heavy truck tire dealer, we offer best in pricing on Michelin, BFG, and Uniroyal tire brands, balancing and installation. Give us a call at 715-760-0768 or stop in. We are located conveniently on the north side of Baldwin underneath the water tower. Play action here. Oh boy, that's a problem. That's going to be a 44-yard touchdown by Ashton Quaddy. And if you saw that play develop, he started in motion and kind of stopped his route and then just bled through into openness and was hit in stride. That was a really good play design and phenomenal execution by the Panthers. So another janky to Quaddy.
Once again, the Panthers will attempt a 2-point conversion.
If you could see that develop, man, that's grand again to put the Panthers up 22-0.
Takes it into the end zone for a 2-point conversion for the Panthers.
But that's the type of play that you see on a Saturday or Sunday, and you're like, man, I'd like to run that play. And then you run it that well. Whether you're an experienced bowler or just want to hang out with your family or friends, come to Strikers Lanes and Sports Bar. We've been a staple in the community for over 40 years. Our lanes were recently upgraded and remodeled, giving our bowling alley a great modern look. In addition to our popular bowling lanes, we have a sports bar fully remodeled and separate from our lanes and party area. Contact Don Timmerman of Timmerman Realty for all your realty needs. You can reach him by phone at 715-684-9541 or by email at dontimmerman@baldwin-telecom.net.
Chase Snyder to kick off for Ellsworth. And again, Vienendahl and Hush are the deep receivers for the Blackhawks.
1:07 left in the first quarter. Hawks back to receive the kick. It's going to be Cal Smith at the 23. He's going to get to the 33. Have some
Cal Smith on the return
friendly banter going on between the student sections across the field.
And the ball will will be spotted on the Baldwin Woodville 34-yard line where the Blackhawks take over with a 1st and 10.
Sam Hush in motion. He's going to get a jet sweep. Hurdle a defender. And gain 2. Sam Hush actually led the Hawks in rushing last year.
Sam Hush, the ball carrier. Jarrell Gooden on the tackle.
Tackled by Jarrell Gooden.
Gain of 3 yards, and the carry brings up 2nd and 7 from the Baldwin Woodville 37.
Gooden, also a basketball player, had that little ankle injury in a Blackhawk Panther basketball game here at Baldwin Woodville High School. Good to see him 100% healthy again. Looks like we're going to get pass here. Nope, quarterback design draw. Larson will gain 1.
Wyatt Larson on the quarterback keeper.
This brings up a 3rd and 7. And well, that's going to be the end of the...
Drew Gypsum on the tackle.
We'll actually give him 2, 3rd and 6. It's going to bring up the end of the first quarter, and we are going to have a little
gain on that play up to
recognition. If Kayla, if you can go over here to the...
And that will be the end of the first quarter of play.
The south end zone. We have
nothing.
Our girls softball team coming out. The girls softball team, Baldwin Woodville state runners-up.
Couple of things
in
coming
Division
up at
2
halftime this evening.
And they are being awarded a sportsmanship award as voted on, I believe, by the umpires at our state tournament. So a number, looks like all of our returning girls plus one of our senior graduates, Kayla Furr.
If it doesn't start raining any harder, the Marching Blackhawks will also be performing their program this evening for us at halftime.
I'm not sure why we froze on my screen, but we're going to get some words here, I believe, from a representative.
On behalf of the entire WIAA, it's my pleasure to present the 2021 Sportsmanship Award for Softball to Baldwin Woodville this evening. Congratulations. Before we talk about sportsmanship and this award, I want
why are we
to
playing
extend our
football right
sincere
now?
Appreciation and thanks to Rural Mutual Insurance. Rural Mutual is a proud sponsor and supporter.
So you didn't see the third down play there.
Without their involvement, it wouldn't be as special
Wyatt
and as
gained a yard.
good as it is today. When we reference sportsmanship, we identify one of the reasons why we have sports in high schools, as well as why the WIA exists. In our Constitution, it states one of the purposes is to formulate and maintain
I think
policies that
they're going to stop the
high
game.
ideals of
No, they're not going to stop the game.
and citizenship. We believe sportsmanship.
Oh, we're going to play the game here.
reveals character in individuals as well as in a community. In its simplest terms, sportsmanship is the outward expression of respect extended to others.
Now
in
they've
a
stopped the game.
sporting environment.
Okay,
That
Kayla, you can go back to the
includes
softball girls and our speaker.
Opponents, the officials, the opponents' fans, as well as the game itself. The WIA has been in existence since 1896.
Now we're going to play?
And throughout those 125 years, many things have changed through our rules and regulations to bring life.
High snap. Sean's going to punt that ball, though, from our 40.
One thing remains the same through all those years.
And it's going to roll dead at the 31.
Memberships.
So 29-yard punt for Sean Van Zomeren.
Good sportsmanship. As the winners of this prestigious award, Baldwin Woodville becomes a model for other schools and communities to follow. But with it comes the challenge and responsibility to continue the sportsmanship.
See, in my mind, you stop the game and you do this, and then you start the game over.
Me here on this special evening
Or not start the game over, although I would take a start the game over at this
to
point.
present the Baldwin Woodville the 2021 Softball Sportsmanship Award. Thank you.
Ellsworth has the ball at 31,
Blackhawks softball team.
and they're going to get that
Also
one blown
making
dead.
that presentation was Todd Clark. He's the communications director for the WIAA.
if you didn't follow the Blackhawk softball team, they undefeated 22-0 heading into the state championship game, and
just committed an encroachment penalty. Ellsworth
lost by 1, giving up 2 runs in the 7th inning to Catholic Memorial, and finished as runners up. So on the field we had a defensive penalty. 1st and 5 now for Ellsworth at their own 36. Grand in motion. He's going to get it on a dive. He's going to cross the 40, which is going to be a first down. 6-yard gain for Grand.
Chase Schaefer in the tackle. And a gain on the play, good for a first down for Ellsworth. A 1st and 10 from their own 42.
Ball's at the 42. St. Croix Garage Doors provides Western Wisconsin with top quality garage door sales, service, and installation. We proudly serve Baldwin, Woodville, Hudson, Richmond, River Falls, Stillwater, Menominee, and surrounding areas. Give Brian a call today at 715-781-8989 for a quote installer service. It's a carry by number 10, Jack Volker.
Jack Volker, the ball carrier. Sam Hush on the tackle.
He's going to gain 7.
Gain of 7 yards in the carry, brings up 2nd and 3 from the 49.
Just short of midfield for the Panthers. If you're just tuning in, the Panthers have had a rushing touchdown by Quade and 2 receiving touchdowns by Quade.
Max Grand, the ball carrier.
And 2 two-point conversions by Max Grand to give them a 22-0 lead.
Keegan Offstand, the tackle for the Blackhawks. Gain of 2 on the carry.
2 yards for Max Grand.
From the Baldwin Woodville 49.
He's at 7 carries right now for 74 yards. The majority of their rushing yards have come behind the legs of Max Grand. 85 yards passing for the Panthers, accounted for on the 2 touchdown passes from Janke to Quade. That's going to be Janke on a quarterback keep. Looked like the Hawks were bringing a blitz. Good push by the Ellsworth offensive line, and they're going to gain 2 yards, but that 2 yards is going to be enough.
2-yard gain, that's good for a 1st and 10 for Ellsworth from the Baldwin Woodville 47.
It's going to be first down for Ellsworth. Max Grand is going to take that, get through the first level of defense.
Max Grand, the ball carrier.
Gain 6, make it 2nd and 4.
Cal Smith on the tackle. Gain of 6 yards, brings up 2nd and 4 from the Baldwin Woodville 41.
We're going to get a pass here. 88 is running pretty wide open, and he's going to tap dance but not come in bounds. That's Ryan Matzik, a senior tight end.
Pass completed but out of bounds. So incomplete pass brings up 3rd and 4.
It's going to bring up a 3rd and 4.
41.
.8:35 left here in the second quarter. And it's going to be first down by the Blackhawk. The first down for the Panthers after a
penalty against Baldwin Woodville.
penalty by the Blackhawks. Nielsen's Foods has been serving communities since 1903. We offer full-service Caribou Coffee, Bakery, Deli, and meat departments. We pride ourselves with our award-winning Nielsen's Market Meats and our friendly staff. Nielsen's vision is to build a strong family of customers and employees by delivering superior service to our customers, offering employee growth opportunities, reinvesting in our stores, and serving in our communities. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Ellsworth Panthers here at the Baldwin-Woodville 36-yard line. Toss to Grand. He finds the hole and moves the chains again. He's going to go 36
Cal Smith on the tackle
to 23 for a gain of 13.
Gain on the play to the 23-yard line of Baldwin-Woodville. That's good for a 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
Fake toss to Grand, counter to Quade, ball's out! And the first break of the game for the Blackhawks is a fumble recovery at the 25. And the Blackhawks will take over deep in their own territory.
Cal Smith on the recovery.
But a turnover nonetheless. A-Star Concrete Pumping is proud to be family owned and operated in Wisconsin. We pride ourselves on maintaining a high quality, unique fleet and very knowledgeable staff to complete all projects. For smaller residential projects to large scale commercial enterprises, A-Star Concrete Pumping has the equipment, staff, and experience to handle all your concrete needs. Contact them at 715-246-3920. That's Sam Hush. He's going to get to the 30, gain of 4 yards.
Jack Volker and Carter Pierce on the tackle. Gain of 4 brings up 2nd and 6 from the 30.
It's Jackson Johansson in motion. Larson is going to miss his target, and it's going to be picked off at the 49 by number 10, Jack Volker.
By number 10, Jack Volker of the Panthers.
And that ball is returned
tackle for the Blackhawks made by
inside the 10 to the 8. And the Hawks are going to give that one right back.
The Panthers will have the ball on the Baldwin-Woodville 8-yard line with a 1st and goal to go.
Not the ideal way you want to start off that drive after a turnover, but now the Hawks have their back against the end zone, and they're going to look to get another stop here as it's 1st and goal from the 8. Going to timeout Ellsworth. Firehelm Langer is a CPA firm with offices in Baldwin, Ellsworth, River Falls, and Lake Elmo. At Firehelm Langer, our clients are our top priority. We offer the skills and expertise of a large CPA firm combined with the personal attention and responsiveness of a smaller firm. When you partner with us, we take the time to get to know you, understand your goals, and build a lasting professional relationship. We invite you to turn to us at Firehelm Langer for bookkeeping services, payroll services, financial projections, tax preparation, tax planning, and all of your accounting and tax needs. 7:24 here left in quarter number 2. Ellsworth leads 22-0. The Ellsworth offense at this point led by the 93 rushing yards of Max Grand. 4 other Panthers have carries of under 10 yards each. And then passing Jack Janke, 2 for 4 at this point, but the 2 completions for 85 yards and 2 touchdowns, both catches by Ashton Quade. Thank all of our sponsors one more time. Firehelm Langer, who you just heard about, Timmerman Realty, St. Croix Garage Doors, CW Garage Door Distribution, Nielsen's Foods, Flagship Ford, A-Star, Precision Excavating Enterprises, Precision Truck Service, American Family Insurance. We'll get back to those.
First to go from the 8-yard line for the Panthers. Max Grand, the ball carrier.
Grand is going to gain 3 on that one.
Keeganovsky and Noah Sarr on the tackle.
Other sponsors: Schaefer Financial Services, Blackhawk Garage Door, Anytime Fitness, The Forge Chiropractic, Pete's Construction, Baldwin Lightstream, Auto Appeal, O'Connell Funeral Homes, Fenner Jewelers, First Bank of Baldwin, Charlotte Heimer with Aflac Insurance, Christo Orthodontics, and TMS Tire and Auto. Ball's at the 5. It's going to be a toss to Quade. He's going to get to the edge and fight his way across the plane of the goal. And it is going to be a 5-yard touchdown, his 4th touchdown of the game. His 4th touchdown of the first half.
Makes the score 28-0, pending the conversion attempt. Two-point conversion attempt coming up.
Coach Casilius encouraging the troops on the sideline, reminding them that they're good football players. They're just not playing great right now. That was Janky to Matzik.
Ryan Matzik in the end zone for a successful 2-point conversion.
That's going to make
24 seconds remain in quarter number 2. The score now stands at 30-0 in favor of
30-0. The Blackhawks will be on the road next week, playing a conference crossover game against the Altoona Rails. The middle border losing to Richmond is down to 7 teams, and so each team will play a crossover. I think that's the Cooley maybe. A crossover with that conference that will count in their conference standings. The series between Baldwin, Woodville, and Altoona has been dominated by the Blackhawks. It's been short. I believe it's only been 2 or 3 games.
Once again, Chase Snyder will
friendly banter again. Ellsworth saying, "Why are you guys being so quiet?" The Blackhawks saying, "We'll meet you over on the softball field." We'll see what Ellsworth comes back with. Another squib kick that's going to be fielded by Cal Smith, this time at the 18-yard line. He's going to fight his way to maybe the 25.
And the ball will be spotted on the 25-yard line where the Blackhawks take over with a 1st and 10.
Ellsworth students responding by telling the Blackhawk students that they are, in fact, losing still. Here we go, Blackhawks 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. The Blackhawk students come back telling Ellsworth that they can't hear them, which is just a poor response. Coach Carroll would have come up with something better than that. Sometimes you just look for other things to pay attention to. Yeah, there was fireworks before the game. The fireworks since the opening kickoff have all been on account of the team in white, which are the visiting Ellsworth Panthers. Obviously, last year was a bummer for Middle Border Conference fans, as Ellsworth had a very good chance of being another conference team making it to the state title game down at Camp Randall. We've had Somerset and Osceola and St. Croix Central all win state titles here in the last handful of years, and Ellsworth had a very good chance to get it done. Obviously the season couldn't be completed, but that was one of the, if not the best team that the Middle Border has seen in the last 10 to 15 years. So they're looking to do it again this year. Larson's going to roll out.
Larson sacked in the backfield.
And he doesn't even have a chance to set his feet. He's going to get tackled. It's going to be a loss of 8 on the play. And the Hawks are just having a hard time getting anything going
yards
tonight.
On that sack brings up second down, 18 yards to go from the 17-yard line.
At halftime, there's going to be, I believe, some recognition of the coaches, some coaches. The band looks like they're ready to get rolling here as well. Keegan Offsty on a little
Keegan Offsty, the ball carrier.
Trap action, probably. Not even sure if he's going to gain a yard. He didn't. And aside from that,
gain of 1 brings up third and 17.
We're going to give him 1.
18.
Aside from Keegan's 8-yard run earlier in the half, just not a lot going on offensively. So get to the drawing board here at halftime and hopefully get something going offensively. Reminder, high school rules in the second half. If you are up 35, it's going to be running clock. That's a good run by Sam Hush. He's going to get to the corner and up the field. He does step out of bounds.
Sam Hush, the ball carrier.
The sack obviously hurts. It's going to be a gain of 9 by Sam Hush, but not enough on third and very long. And Sean Van Zomer's going to drop back deep to punt.
Sean Van Zomeren in the punt.
Back deep for the Panthers. Outside of your screen are Ashton Quaddy and Jack Janke. And that ball punted and blocked out of bounds.
And number 27, Samuel Kolbaum.
Kolbaum got through the line.
He goes out of bounds.
And that's just salt in the wound at this point.
Following the block punt, Ellsworth will take over with a 1st and 10 from the Baldwin Woodville 19.
Ellsworth's going to start inside the 20 here at 5:02. Quaddy in motion. Grand with the handoff. Big hole to the right. He's going to slip out of the fingers of Schaefer. Mix it up there with, I believe that was Heimer. And he's going to go from the 19 to the 4. It's going to be over a 100-yard game for Max Grand.
Inside the 5-yard line.
Or who, after he gets done doing his thing this season,
by Mason Warner. Ball be spotted at the
might be called
line.
Max 2 Grand.
To go for the Panthers.
Ball's at the 3. 1st and goal for the Panthers. Quaddy in motion. And Max Grand is going to stutter step around and through and into the end zone.
Max Grand, the ball carrier, takes it into the end zone for a 3-yard touchdown run. Makes the score 36-0.
And pending the extra point here, Ellsworth has rattled off the first 36 points of the night. Janke to drop back pass, and
the 2-point conversion
pass fails as it's intercepted in the end zone by Cal Smith.
That pass was picked off by Cal Smith of the Blackhawks, so the 2-point conversion.
Precision Excavating Enterprises is a full-service excavating, grading, and trucking contractor located in Baldwin, offering all types of residential and commercial earth-moving, septic systems, demolition, landscaping, driveways, and building sites. Our trucking division offers dump truck, grain hopper, and flatbed hauling services, sand, gravel, fill, delivery. Serving the Baldwin and surrounding western Wisconsin areas. Give Darren a call at 715-760-0768 for free estimates. 4:50 left here in the second quarter.
Chase Snyder to kick off for Ellsworth. Veenendahl and Hush back to receive for Baldwin Woodville.
We should move our return guys up, because they're going to squib kick it down the middle of the field. And we're going to field it on the bounce. Cal Smith at the 25. He's going to cross the 30.
The return for the Blackhawks. Nolan Comer on the tackle.
Blackhawks will start this drive at the 32-yard line.
Returned to the Baldwin Woodville 32-yard line, where the Blackhawks will have a 1st and 10.
Got Fritz down to the bottom of the screen, Schaefer in the slot. Nope, Werner in the slot. Big Tyler Hare at right tackle. I think it's Deshane. Oh! It's going to be a penalty on Ellsworth. We've got Lucas Deshane playing right guard, Noah Sarr at center.
Encroachment on the
Elijah Heimer at left guard, and Clay Lorenz.
That's a 5-yard penalty against Ellsworth. The Blackhawks
at left
will now
tackle.
have a 1st down and 5 yards to go.
The Blackhawks this year have a number of seniors, obviously a number of juniors, and a large number of sophomores making contributions. Quick pass over to Sean Van Zomeren. He's going to get a 1st down.
Larson's pass completed to Sean Van Zomeren.
Gaining 8.
Wyatt Blomberg on the tackle.
This is the first completion for the Blackhawks.
For a Baldwin Woodville 1st down on their own 45-yard line.
If you watched last week's game, you saw Sean Van Zomeren with a Randy Moss-esque touchdown catch, where he went over 2 defenders and a teammate to pull down a end zone, a touchdown in the end zone. Okay, we're going to get another throw here. Larson with a quick pass. That was deflected and caught.
Pass completed to number 2, Mason Werner.
By Mason Werner. It's going to be a gain of 5. Good catch there by Mason. Good concentration.
Makes it 2nd and 4 from the Ellsworth 49.
And I think a quick hitting offense, or quick hitting passing, might become the trend offensively. Corners are off about 7 yards. Guys in the safeties are about 10 yards off our guys in the slot. This is going to be Keegan in the flat. He's got room. He's going to want to run somebody over. Puts a shoulder down.
Pass completed to Keegan Ofsty. Stop made by
an 8-yard
Jack
gain
of the Panthers.
is going to be good for a 1st down.
For a 1st down for the Blackhawks. There's a gain of 7 yards on that pass reception. 1st and 10, Baldwin Woodville at the Ellsworth 42.
Got Colin Fritz at the bottom of the screen. Cal Smith at the top of the screen. No, that's not right. Sean at the top of the screen. Cal and Mason in the slots. That ball was
pass intended for Sean Van
missed his target and fell out of the hands of the Ellsworth defender. 2nd and 10. 3:18 left. Ball's at the 42-yard line.
Incomplete pass makes it 2nd and 10 for the Blackhawks.
Looks like the Blackhawks are putting on some wristbands to run a 2-minute drill here. Sean Van Zomeren 11, Sam Hush 10, Mason Werner 2, Colin Fritz 3. Sam Hush in motion. Wyatt's going to try to get set. That's tough. Oh, shoot. Saw his receiver and tried to throw the ball. He sprinted out to his left, across his body, and then saw Colin Fritz open in the middle of the field, but just didn't have time to really set his feet and throw. Pass falls incomplete.
Pass brings up 3rd and 10 from the 42.
Third and long here as Cal Smith brings a play in. Sam Hush checks out of the game. Oh.
Penalty flags on the field prior to the snap.
It's a false start by the Blackhawks. It's going to back them up 5 to their 47.
And it's a false start against
It's going to
the
bring up
Blackhawks.
3rd and 15. Halftime, we will stick around here and have the band playing. If you are into old football, I just put up some
5-yard penalty makes it 3rd down,
highlights
15
from
yards to
I
go
believe
for
it
the
was
47.
2015, maybe 2017. I think it was 2015. Baldwin Woodville Ellsworth game here that was very high scoring. Just the scoring plays and the end of the game are included there. So if you want to take 5 minutes to watch that video, relive some of the old days, it's certainly there to watch. It's going to be a draw. Keegan's
Keegan
gonna-
to the ball carrier.
Keegan's going to lose
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
3 yards
by
on the
Nolan
play.
Kerr.
Draw just not there tonight. And it looks like we're going to go for it.
Loss of 3 yards in the carry brings up 4th down, 18 yards to go from the 50.
Yeah, the big man in the middle for Ellsworth, 77, who just made that tackle, Nolan Kummer, is only a freshman. There are some big, strong linemen in this conference this year, and I think he might be someone that is worth watching here for the next handful of years.
Five-yard penalty for delay of game against Baldwin Woodville.
The Blackhawks let the clock run out on the play. Let the clock run out on the play clock. Back up 5.
Makes it 4th down and
they're going to
23
punt.
yards to go.
Assuming
Sean Van Silver and
they've
then
corrected
punt
their
for Baldwin
protection
Woodville.
issue. We're not going to see Ellsworth come up the A gaps. We're getting a flag and a good punt with a good roll. The Yankees going to let die inside the 10.
Inside the Ellsworth
Be
10.
curious to see
There is a penalty flag in
what
the
happens with
backfield
the
on
flag.
that play.
Right now it's a 46-yard punt, which if the penalty is not going to be a first down, you decline it and you take the result of the play. If it is going to be a first down, obviously you take it. I believe the only automatic first downs in high school football are personal fouls. And it is a personal foul, roughing the kicker of the defense. The result of the penalty
And
is
the
a Blackhawk
penalty
first
is
down.
a
So
personal foul
it's going to
for
be
roughing the kicker
the 40-yard
against
line,
Ellsworth. So Baldwin Woodville will
the Ellsworth
keep
40.
the ball with an automatic first down.
What are we doing here? Mark that off. 5. Here we go. 10. Here we go some more. That's not 15 yards. Huh. All right, so Blackhawks will get
And once
13
again,
yards on the
it's
penalty.
just Baldwin Woodville has a first down in Ellsworth territory at the 42.
Ellsworth 42. Sam Hush in motion. That's going to be an intentional grounding.
Incomplete pass. The penalty flag flies at the end of the play.
So we're gonna pick a penalty. We're gonna get a loss of down.
And it's intentional grounding against Baldwin Woodville.
When it rains, it pours. That's a loss of down, Carl. Or in this case, when it rains, it just drizzles all night, and we don't have a lot of things go our way. So the result of the play is a 5-yard penalty from the spot of the infraction.
And it's a loss of down.
And we lose a down, so we're at 2nd and 22. Larson to the flat. Osty's gonna not reel that one in.
Pass intended for Keegan Osty.
1:55 left here in the second quarter. I don't know who Ellsworth has next week.
Down, 21 yards to go for the Blackhawks from their own 47.
But they are going to be a formidable opponent for whoever they see and whenever they see them. It's going to be Ofsty on a little shotgun counter.
Keegan Osty, the ball carrier.
He's going to go backwards 4 yards.
Ian Metzik on the tackle.
And with the ball at the 43-yard line, 4th and 25.
Loss on the play back to the 43-yard line of the Blackhawks.
We've got our offense lined up, which is interesting. We're going to get a jet sweep to Mason Werner. Oh, makes a guy miss. A good gain, but short of the
Mason
yard
Werner,
to
the
gain
ball carrier.
for a first down. He's going to gain 12. And it's going to be
He advances the ball into Ellsworth territory.
a turnover on downs. 52 seconds left
42-yard line.
in the half.
The previous play was 4th down for the Blackhawks, so they will turn the ball over on downs to Ellsworth.
We're going to see what Ellsworth does here to end the half. I would guess they're not going to throw it. However, they have the some pretty dynamic weapons that they could hand the ball to that could certainly bust off a long run, as we've seen Quaddy score 4 touchdowns, 2 on the ground, 2 in the air,
We'll
and Max
reset the
Grand
time clock to 1 minute.
with a touchdown and some 2-point conversions as well. Put 8 seconds back on the clock. There's a minute left here in the second quarter. Janke to the fullback, Gooden. It's going to be a loss of, we'll call it no gain. Didn't get back to the sticks, but pretty close.
The ball carrier.
2nd and 10. That looks like a different fullback that will probably get a trap here. Just a little dive action. Let's see a number on him. Wait till he gets up. Number 10, Volker.
The ball carrier.
He's going to gain 2. It's the second carry of the night. He's got 9 yards.
Sarar on the tackle. Gain of 2 on the carry brings up.
And that's
3rd
going to
down.
run the timeout and expire the
7
first
yards
half.
to go.
It's been all Ellsworth so far through 24
That's
minutes.
the end of the first half of play with the score. Ellsworth 36 and Baldwin Woodville nothing.
The Panthers are 36, the Blackhawks at 0. So you can check out the band here. We'll leave our stuff on, and you can certainly enjoy that. We do have our coaches coming back, led by Athletic Director Mr. Jason Sell. So we won't go anywhere. Maybe I will eventually go get a hot dog or something, but we'll bring you everything that's going to happen on the field.
Earlier, we will be bringing some of our former coaches out at the beginning of halftime here in just a moment.
Just like the old days, Coach Becky had to ride an official for a second.
Okay, I direct your attention now to the Blackhawks sideline right at the 50-yard line, standing on the track. We have our distinguished guests here. First of all, we have our athletic director, Mr. Jason Sell.
When he said distinguished guest, he wasn't talking about Mr. Sell.
Former coach here at Baldwin Woodville, Don Nelson. Then we have former head football coach Jack Schultz and former head coach Wade Lebecki. Today, September 3rd, we are standing on the site of the new athletic complex. It is significantly different from a year ago. You see the turf, the lights, the ticket booth, the concession stand, the baseball softball field, the track, the field events, and the new pool and building. This will now be the home of the Baldwin Woodville Blackhawks for years to come. To commemorate this new complex is the first conference game here, a contest between two longtime rivals and conference foes, Baldwin Woodville and Ellsworth. We have our three special guests with us tonight that have helped to bring us to this point with the old facilities and proud Blackhawk traditions. They have made great impacts on the Baldwin Woodville schools and education and on the sports fields. First, we'll talk about Coach Jack Schultz. He was hired in 1966 and taught physical education and driver's education until his retirement in 1999. At Baldwin Woodville, Jack was the head baseball coach for 17 years. Jack's accomplishments during his 19 years as a head football coach included Middle Border Conference championships in 1970, 74, 81, 82, 83, and 1987. His team won the state football runner-up in Division III in 1981 and was the Division IV state champion in 1987. Jack continued on as an assistant football coach after turning over the reins in 1988 and was involved in two more conference championships, a state championship in 1992 and a state runners-up in 1994. Jack has been involved with sports all his life. Jack's love of athletics and sportsmanship has transferred to the players he has been involved with for over the years. Jack Schultz. And next we have Coach Don Nelson. He became an assistant football coach, head boys basketball coach, and head track coach at Baldwin Woodville in 1979. During his football coaching career at Baldwin Woodville High School, Don was involved with 9 conference championships, 13 playoff appearances, and 4 state final games, 2 of which resulted in state championships for the Blackhawks. During Don's 25 years as a head track coach, the Blackhawks won 2 conference championships and 1 state championship in 1983. Don was a physical education teacher here at Baldwin Woodville and had a positive impact on students and athletes in many coaching responsibilities with football, track, and basketball. Don Nelson. And finally, we have Coach Wade Lebecki. He was hired here at Baldwin Woodville in 1987 to teach business education and as an assistant football coach. That year, Baldwin Woodville won the conference and the Division IV state championship. Coach Lebecki served as the head football coach for 17 years with an overall record of 108 wins against 63 losses and won 5 conference championships, 1 state championship in 1992 and a state runner-up in 1994. Coach Lebecki also coached baseball and won 2 conference championships and had a 122-55-1 overall record. Coach Lebecki served as the Wisconsin Football Coaches Association president from 2000 to 2003, and most recently Dr. Lebecki served as the WIAA Deputy Director from 2009 until his retirement this past week. Wade Lebecki has been influential in the administration of interscholastic activities and athletics in many facets at the WIAA. His main areas included football, wrestling, baseball, and eligibility. Wade Lebecki, everyone. Countless students were fortunate to have learned some things from all three of these coaches and leaders. They've been valuable members of the Baldwin and Woodville communities. Because of what they have done here at Baldwin Woodville is part of the reason that we are at this great facility that you see here today. Thank you, Coach Jack Schultz, Coach Don Nelson, and Coach Wade Lebecki. We would also like to thank Kraus Anderson, the school board, and the communities of Baldwin and Woodville for their support of this project. We hope these facilities will be enjoyed for many years to come. And now I direct your attention to the field. Please welcome the Baldwin Woodville Marching Band to the field. This year's show is titled Reflective Echoes and features music of Aha, Arcade 5, and Amelie. The drum major is Hope Hootmaker. The band is under the direction of Adam Bassick and Ben Helmrich. The Baldwin Woodville Marching Band is the current WSMA Class A State Marching Band champions. They begin their competitive season Saturday, September 11th in Cumberland, and will host a competitive competition here at Baldwin Woodville High School on Saturday, September 18th. The marching Blackhawks, everyone. I'd like to add that we had no control over that train and how many times it blew its whistle. The Baldwin Woodville Marching Band would like to thank the communities of Baldwin and Woodville, as well as the school district, administration, parents, and fans for their continued support. We hope you enjoyed tonight's show, and once again a reminder, their competitive season begins Saturday, September 11th, that's just a week away, in Cumberland, Wisconsin, and we will be hosting our own competition here at Baldwin Woodville on Saturday, September 18th.
All right, and welcome back. Going to start the second half here shortly. We have one other score. St. Croix Central's down 28-0 to Osceola Chieftains in the third quarter, just a few miles to the west at the St. Croix Central High School. The Blackhawks will receive the second half kick after deferring their choice in half number one. We will be under the running clock rules, so clock will stop on change of possessions, on timeouts for injured players. Otherwise, they're just going to run. They're going to wind the clock. So incomplete passes, out of bounds. Essentially, this second half is designed to go relatively quickly. So Ellsworth will tee up the ball at the 40.
Ellsworth will kick off to begin the second half.
They're going to squib kick it here.
Blackhawks will receive from the south end zone.
And Cal Smith at the 22. To the 32.
That was Cal Smith on the return for the Blackhawks.
To the 33.
Samuel Allen on the tackle. The ball will be placed on the Baldwin Woodville 33-yard line. The Blackhawks have a 1st and 10. And we are now playing with a running clock.
Wyatt Larson under center. Chase Schaefer in motion. Handoff to Keegan Ofsty. Maybe a yard.
Keegan Oxley, the ball carrier.
We're going to mark that down as a no gain here.
No gain on the carry, brings up 2nd and 10 from the 33.
Second down and 10. Hush in motion. Going to fake a toss. Larson's going to try to set his feet and get thrown down to the ground. It's going to be a loss back to the 21.
Sack for Ellsworth.
It's going to be loss of 7.
Loss of 7 on that play brings up 3rd and 17 for the Blackhawks.
So what we typically try to do here post game is get a couple players and the coaches to talk about the game. I think we're going to forego that tonight. I'm not sure that these guys are going to want to say too much about their experience tonight, but we'll check, and if it's something that they choose to do, it's a good run there by Keegan. If it's something that they want to do, we'll load it up. If it's something that they would prefer not to do,
Keegan Oxley, the ball carrier.
We'll respect that too. So
Samuel Colbum on
decent
the
gain on 3rd down there. It's going to be a gain of 9.
Gain on the play up to the 37-yard line. Brings up 4th down and 6 yards to go for Baldwin Woodville.
And it looks like we'll go for it. I don't know how much more of Ellsworth's starting offense we'll see tonight. It's going to be Larson passing it. He had Mason Werner running a wheel route. That pass was intercepted by Bo Hines at the 44-yard line.
For an Ellsworth touchdown.
So at 8:45 of quarter number 3.
Interception return for a touchdown makes it 42-0 with the conversion attempt yet to come.
(42-0). Did I say? I might have said 42-3, but that was me looking at the timeouts. 42-0. Ellsworth will come in and run a conversion play and then kick off.
Two-point conversion attempt.
It's going to be Max Grand, and he's going to get in.
Max Grand takes it into the end zone for a 2-point conversion.
That puts Ellsworth up 44-0.
8:45 remaining in quarter number 3. It's now 44-0 in favor of Ellsworth.
Flagship Ford is your source for new and used Ford cars, trucks, SUV parts, service, and more in the Baldwin area. Our goal is to provide the best possible service to our customers and make sure your car buying experience is second to none. We're conveniently located at 850 Fern Drive, Baldwin, Wisconsin, 54002. Even though we don't know what life has in store for our homes or cars, we can still prepare. Introducing the damage doesn't have to be too damaging policy from American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. For details, contact Agent Justin Nygaard. Call 715-684-2919 or stop by 775 Main Street in Baldwin today. Ellsworth is going to kick off here again to the Hawks.
Will kick off to the Blackhawks.
They're going to squib kick it again, and Cal's going to pick it up at the 16. He's going to get it past the 30. That wasn't the 16. It was the 21, and he's going to return that to the 30.
On the tackle.
4 for a return of 13 yards.
Ball will be placed on the 34-yard line of Baldwin Woodville, where the Blackhawks will take over with a 1st and 10.
Larson's in the shotgun. Hawks start this drive at the 34. It's going to be Sam Hush on a jet sweep. He's going to be tackled at the 27 for a loss of 7. It's been all Ellsworth all night.
Ian Matzik on the tackle.
It's going to be 2nd and 17 from the
Loss of 7 yards on that carry brings up 2nd and 17 from the 27.
Hush in motion. Give to Ofsty. He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage, and he's going to go down after a loss.
Keegan Ofsty, the ball carrier. Eli Roll on the tackle.
It's a loss of 2.
On the play.
And we just haven't been able to get anything
Loss
going
of 2
here.
Brings up 3rd and 19 from the 25-yard line.
The rain has mostly subsided, so that's a positive. Coach Carroll found some food to the right of me, so that's a positive for him. Pass to Sean Van Zormen. He's going to make a defender miss. We got to see the speed, and then as it happens, the ball comes out and goes.
Sean Van Zormen on the pass reception for the Blackhawks.
So he gains about 17 before fumbling, and Ellsworth recovers it before it goes out of bounds. And Ellsworth will take over at their own 46.
A fumble recovered by Ellsworth. So Ellsworth will begin their next
even
possession at their own 46-yard line.
Even the things that have gone okay for Baldwin Woodville tonight have quickly been not okay. It was a good catch and run. Hit pretty hard. Hawks are going to bring a blitz here from the top of the screen. Miss Grand. He makes another guy miss. He's going to get 16 on the carry. Max Grand is now at 13 carries for 130 yards. As we've passed the halfway point of the third quarter.
For the Blackhawks. On the play.
The clock will stop here now as Ellsworth is going to call their first time out of the half. And it looks like we are going wholesale changes. So we're going varsity offense out, JV offense in. And I'm assuming that at this point soon, maybe not this point, but at some point soon, Coach Nigber will get the instruction from Coach Kiefer to start making some changes defensively as well. So quickly, I'd like to thank all the sponsors here at Blackhawk TV. Firehelm Langer, Timmerman Realty, St. Croix Garage Doors, CW Garage Door Distribution, Nielsen's Foods, Flagship Ford, A-Star, Precision Excavating Enterprises, Precision Truck Service, American Family Insurance, Justin Nygaard Agency, Schaefer Financial Services, Blackhawk Garage Door, Anytime Fitness, The Forge Chiropractic, Pete's Construction, Baldwin Lightstream Auto Appeal, O'Connell Funeral Homes, Fenner & Jewelers, First Bank of Baldwin, Charlotte Heimer with Aflac Insurance, Christo Orthodontics, and TMS Tire and Auto. Thank you all for sponsoring Blackhawk TV. I'm Jeremy Nygaard. I'm your host, your commentator, the voice of Blackhawk TV. And the new quarterback here for Ellsworth is number 2, Urban Broadway. He hands the ball off to number 28, Ian Quade,
the ball carrier.
And he gains 5 to the 33.
4 yards in the carry brings up 2nd and
4 yards to the 34. It's going to be 2nd and 6. Quade's going to get the ball again, and he is going to get close to the line
Ian
to
Quinn,
gain.
the ball carrier.
Might be a little bit short, although our side judge has moved. It's going to be a few feet short. It's going to be 3rd and 1.
Gain of 5 yards on the carry brings up 3rd down and 1 yard to go from the 29.
At this point, the Hawks have made one stop of the Panthers. It was on a turnover and a fumble. Quade on the... Nope, that's not Quade. That's Jackson Turner, who's going to go 29 yards
Turner
to pay dirt.
For a 29-yard touchdown run.
And at 3:30 of quarter 3,
29-yard touchdown run for Turner makes the score 50-0.
the Panthers have hit the half-century mark. And we'll go for 2. Last year's game at Ellsworth was following a snowstorm, and it was cold and it was miserable. This is not less miserable. The weather's a little bit nicer, but this is 2 years in a row of just spankings.
Chase Snyder in to attempt the point after kick.
Chase Schneider, kick is good.
And the kick is good.
So the nice thing though is
3 minutes, 30 seconds remain in quarter number 3. It's 51-0.
this game counts just like every other game. 1 loss for the Blackhawks, 1 win for Ellsworth, and we get to do it all again next Friday, and you can turn the page, focus on a new team. At this point, you just try to keep your head up, finish strong. But disheartening nonetheless. We're going to get another squib kick here.
Chase Snyder to kick off for the Panthers.
And Cal Smith is going to pick it up at the 22. It looks like he's going to
Cal Smith on
get
the
to
return.
the 35.
Kohlbaum on the tackle.
It's a 13-yard return.
The Blackhawks will begin on their own 35-yard line with a 1st and 10.
CW Garage Door is your go-to source for the wholesale distribution of high-quality residential and commercial garage doors and their related parts and options. For over 15 years, we have provided exceptional customer service through our personal hands-on approach. Our flexible schedule ensures we will work with you to provide a quick turnaround and prompt delivery. For more information on CW Garage Door Distribution Incorporated, please contact at 877-684-5125. It's a handoff to Hush. He's going to gain 1 on the play.
Sam Hush, the ball carrier. Tyler Boley on the tackle. No gain on the carry. Brings up 2nd and 10 from the 35.
Sean Van Zorman checking out of the game. Larson's going to hand the ball off to Offstein, and he's going to gain positive yardage. Getting turned around, falling forward. He's going to gain 4.
King and Offstein, the ball carrier. Tyler Boley on the tackle.
Offstein's not had a ton of success running the ball.
3rd and 5 from the 40.
11 carries at this point, 19 yards. He is the Hawks' leading rusher. Offsty's going to take it again and looks for a hole. Not finding much. He's going to gain a yard.
Offsty, the ball carrier.
Ball's going to be at the 41.
Boley on the tackle. Gain of 1. Brings up 4th and 4 from the 41.
Toss to Hush. It's a positive play, but short of the sticks.
Jackson Turner in the tackle.
And I was wrong. Change of possessions are not stoppage of clocks. Clock
Gain
is
of 3 yards
wound.
in the carry, and the Blackhawks will turn the ball over on downs to the Panthers.
They've wound it. Panthers aren't even going to bring out their team yet in the third. It's going to be the end of the third quarter. And a great opportunity for me to tell you again about Precision Truck Service, a full-service heavy truck and trailer repair shop located in Baldwin, offering all types of general repair for heavy truck and trailer, diesel mobile service alignments, computer diagnostics, welding and fabrication, and sandblasting. As a Michelin heavy truck tire dealer, we offer best in pricing on Michelin, BFG, and Uniroyal tire brands, balancing and installation. Give us a call at 715-760-0768 or stop in. We're located conveniently on the north side of Baldwin under the water tower. Contact Don Timmerman of Timmerman Realty for all your realty needs. You can reach him by phone at 715-684-9541 or by email at dontimmerman@baldwin-telecom.net. Whether you're an experienced bowler or just want to hang out with your friends and family, come to Strikers Lanes and Sports Bar. We've been a staple in the community for over 40 years. Our lanes were recently upgraded and remodeled, giving our bowling alley a great modern look. In addition to our popular bowling lanes, we have a sports bar, fully remodeled and separate from lanes and party area. It also has a touch tunes, jukebox type thing that I sometimes play my favorite music at. The philosophy of Wisconsin Credit Union is people helping people, a priority that empowers Wisconsin members and employees to become involved in a variety of worthwhile causes, including Children's Miracle Network campaign, community food drives, and more. Kindness counts. Pass along your own random act of kindness today. Ellsworth takes over here at the 44-yard line of Baldwin-Woodville. Snap is muffed, recovered by the quarterback, Broadway. And he's going to go down to recover it and be
Broadway, the quarterback. He recovers it for no gain in the play.
Stopped for no gain as his knee touched. If you are a Baldwin-Woodville fan supporter and you'd like to subscribe to this YouTube page, you could certainly do that and get notifications when we go live. If you are not, thanks for joining us. You could hit like on this video. That's a run here by
Ian Quade, the ball carrier.
Ian Quade. He's going to
Braden LeGrand
lose a yard
for the Blackhawks. Loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 11 from the 45.
Toss to number 20, Jackson Turner. He's going to get tackled this time after a gain of
Lucas DeShane on the stop.
3 yards.
Gain of 2 yards in the carry brings up 4th and 9 from the Baldwin-Woodville 43.
We're calling it 2 yards. And I believe this is Ellsworth's first time facing 4th down. They have not punted. That is, holy smokes. That's number 30, Tyler Boley.
Tyler Boley for the touchdown.
Who goes 43 yards on fourth down.
43-yard touchdown run for Boley.
And I am running out of score lines here on my paper.
57-0.
It's the 8th touchdown of the game. All for Ellsworth.
Chase Snyder into attempt the point after kick.
Snyder's kick is through the uprights.
And the point after is good.
And that's going to push the lead to 58-0.
Once again, upcoming
St.
games
Croix
for the
Garage Doors
Blackhawk
provides
football
Western
team.
Wisconsin with
Next
top
Friday
quality
night, they
garage
travel
door
to
sales,
Altoona.
service, and installation. We
That kickoff
proudly
is
serve
at
Baldwin,
7
Woodville,
p.m.
Hudson, Richmond,
2 weeks
River
from
Falls,
tonight,
Stillwater, Menominee, and
Blackhawks
surrounding
return
areas.
home and take on
Give Brian a call
the
today at
Osceola
715-781-8989 for a quote, install, or
Mark this on your
service.
calendar for
Nielsen's Foods has been
October
serving
1st.
communities since
We'll have homecoming
1903.
against St. Croix
We offer
Central.
full-service
Homecoming is
caribou,
on
coffee,
October
bakery, deli,
1st.
and meat departments. We pride ourselves with our award-winning Nielsen's Market meats and our friendly staff. Nielsen's vision is to build a strong family of customers and employees by delivering superior service to our customers, offering employee growth opportunities, reinvesting in our stores, and serving in our communities. A-Star Concrete Pumping is proud to be family-owned and operated in Wisconsin. We pride ourselves on maintaining a high-quality, unique fleet and very knowledgeable staff to complete all projects. From smaller residential projects to large-scale commercial enterprises, A-Star Concrete Pumping has the equipment, staff, and experience to handle all of your concrete needs. Contact them at 715-246-3920.
Chase Snyder to kick off.
Panthers are back to kick. A squib kick. This time to Mason Werner at the 25. Mason zigs, he zags, and he's stopped around
Mason
the
Werner
36.
on the return for the Blackhawks.
Give him the 37. It's a 12-yard return. No,
Ian Quaddy
36.
and Braxton Quaddy on the tackle. And the ball will be placed at the Baldwin Woodville 36, where the Blackhawks will have a 1st and 10.
9 minutes and running, 9:08 left.
Quarterback change for the Blackhawks. Number 12, Cal Smith, now playing quarterback.
In for the Blackhawks. And under center, number 12, Cal Smith. Cal's a sophomore. Always played quarterback. Obviously not playing quarterback this year much, playing receiver. That's number 31, Ryan Vienendahl with the run.
Ryan Vienendahl, the ball carrier.
He's going to be short of the first down. He's going to gain 9.
Carson Stockwell on the tackle.
Ryan's also a sophomore. Punt returner, kick returner,
We're
tailback.
supposed to be off. Gain of 9 yards in the carry brings up 2nd and 1.
It's Ryan again. He's going to make a guy miss. He's going to get the first down. It's going to be a gain of 3.
Ball carrier. Stockwell on the tackle. It's good for a 1st and 10 for the Blackhawks at just about the 49-yard line.
Vienendahl again.
Vienendahl, the ball carrier.
It's going to be a gain of 6.
Nicholas Kimmer on the tackle. Gain of 5 yards in the carry.
5-yard gain.
2nd and 5 from the 46.
Vienendahl again. Another first down.
Vienendahl, the ball carrier. Takes it for a first down for the Blackhawks.
Gain of 7. I'd like to see the
First and
Hawks
10
put the ball in
from
the air here.
38-yard line of Ellsworth.
We're going to get a Colton Hush toss. He's got some running room. It makes a guy miss in the open field. Love to see it.
Colton Hush, the ball carrier.
And he goes from the 39-yard line to the 20. That's a 19-yard gain for Sam Hush's sophomore brother, Colton.
18-yard gain. Gives the Blackhawks a 1st and 10 from the Ellsworth.
Colton was a
20.
very good wrestler as a freshman on the Blackhawk wrestling team. Cal Smith's going to keep it, and he is going to be tackled. It looks like short of
Cal
the
Smith, the ball carrier.
first down marker, but again a
Carson
9.
Body in the tackle. Gain of 9 yards in the carry. Brings up 2nd and 1.
I believe these teams will play Monday at Ellsworth. This is probably a preview of the offense versus the defense, as many of these Blackhawks are JV players at this point, and I'm assuming the same with the Ellsworth defense. It's going to be Ryan Vienendahl. Takes it to the 11, makes a cut. Gets inside
Ryan Vienendahl, the ball carrier.
the 1.
He takes it to the 1-yard line.
10-yard gain. It's going to be first and goal. Blackhawks with their best opportunity to score tonight. I assume it'll be Vienendahl. And it is, and he is in. And at
Vienendahl, the ball carrier, takes it in for a touchdown for the Blackhawks.
at 4:10 of the fourth quarter. Vienendahl 1 yard.
Yes, folks, for you folks that haven't experienced that before, that is our new touchdown celebration.
You got to see the flashing lights, the light show, which I'll be honest, it was cool when we did it 2 weeks ago. We were winning. It's a little less
Blackhawks
cool
are going
tonight.
to attempt a point after kick. Number 18, Davis Paulson, will attempt the kick. Mason Werner, number 2, is the holder.
Paulson kick good.
And Paulson's kick is up and good.
And it is
And that makes the score 58-7.
58-7 if you're still keeping track. Firehelm Langer is a CPA firm with offices in Baldwin, Ellsworth, River Falls, and Lake Elmo. At Firehelm Langer, our clients are our top priority. We offer the skills and expertise of a large CPA firm combined with the personal attention and responsiveness of a smaller firm. When you partner with us, we take the time to get to know you, understand your goals, and build a lasting professional relationship. We invite you to turn to us at Firehelm Langer for bookkeeping services, payroll services, financial projections, tax preparation, tax planning, and all of your accounting and tax needs. Precision Excavating Enterprises is a full-service excavating, grading, and trucking contractor located in Baldwin, offering all types of residential and commercial earth moving, septic systems, demolition, landscaping, driveways, and building sites. Our trucking division offers dump truck, grain hopper, and flatbed hauling services, sand, gravel, fill delivery, serving the Baldwin and surrounding western Wisconsin areas. Give us a call at 715-760-0768 for free estimates. Thanks to those of you still tuning in. We're at 3:43 and probably the last possession that we'll see as the clock will wind after being spotted and presumably not stop. Paulson's going to kick the ball where it's not fielded super cleanly.
Max Grand on the return for the Panthers.
Max Grand is going to just pick it up and dance around a little bit and then kind of go down on his own.
Logan Gordon on the stop for the Blackhawks. And Ellsworth will begin with a 1st and 10 from their own 25.
See what we have for Ellsworth here now. Late entry for the Blackhawks there. Run by 28. Ian Quade, he's going to pick up a first down a little bit more. It's going to be a gain of, looks like 14.
Ryan Venedal on the tackle. Gain on the play up to the 39-yard line. That's good for a 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
2:33 left. Upcoming on Blackhawk TV, we will not be broadcasting the home quad for volleyball on Thursday just because it's a quad and there's all these teams going and it's hard to really get a good view. So we won't be doing that, but we will carry all the other home volleyball games in addition to the remainder of the football games. At some point soon, there's going to be a camera affixed to the press box, and we will have the soccer games as well. No commentary, I don't believe.
Kneel down for a loss of 2, brings up 2nd and 12.
And we'll be doing some of that too. I do not know about doing JV football home games. I definitely won't be going on the road. I'm assuming the We Are Ellsworth Facebook thing will do Monday's JV game. I don't know that for certain, but look for updates on our Blackhawk TV Facebook page for updates of what we'll be broadcasting. Another kneel down there by Ellsworth. I think we'll probably have to get one more kneel down.
3rd down, 14 yards to go.
And that looks like Bo Hines, but I can't really tell who's taking that snap. Oh, number 12. Ethan Heinrichs.
And another quarterback kneel down. And that will be the last play of the game.
And that's going to wrap up the conference opener for both of these teams as Ellsworth has taken the victory 58-7. Thanks again for joining us tonight on Blackhawk TV. We'll be back next Friday from Altoona. In the meantime, enjoy your holiday weekend. Stay safe.
And that's it.
Stay healthy.
Score,
and we will see you next week. Thanks again for joining us tonight. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you next Friday night.
I hope you all enjoyed the new facilities here at Baldwin Woodville.